Alright, hey guys, my name is Brian Barnett Gotti, and you might be thinking, wait a minute, doesn't your YouTube say Brian Gotti? Uh, yeah, I'm not gonna put myself behind a full deal. I can't put Barnett up there because it's been taken. You know why it's been taken? Because there are so many people with that name. So, yeah. But I'm not the same Brian Barnett Gotti that you might have seen or whatever, or heard of, or seen, or done, or whatever. Because I don't post music videos. I might could do that if I was making my own. Of course, I'd have to post it somewhere else because apparently, even if I did do one, I'm not allowed to use it in any of my videos. That would be stupid. It's my own music, and it's being copyrighted. And I don't buy into the copyright thing either to, post a copyright on someone else's video because, well, they borrowed my music. It's good music. If it brings in a lot of attention, I could get easily paid for it. I not that I would care about the money necessarily because I'm not one of those people that do. But even if I had, it wouldn't matter. I would still be getting paid. Anyway, if you don't get minors 49ers, then you don't know the game that I was playing. Because this is a game that has to do with a reference to a game that I played many, many moons ago that I have beaten. It was not as easy as it seems in most modes because some of the difficulty levels, or at least one of them that I know of, actually had a broken deal. Oh yeah, well you just could not get past it no matter what you did. So you had to basically go to another advanced level of difficulty in order to get past that. Otherwise, you'd never go through it. It's actually stuck in the game. You want to know? It's called Duke Nukem Time to Kill. I did not know it was supposed to be a quote unquote way to challenge myself. I never thought of it as that way to challenge myself. I thought of it as a way to just play a game because I liked the Duke Nukem series. That was the first Duke Nukem. Well, I did kind of see the first one, but I never really played the others or as much as this one here. And that one there was something that I kind of got somewhere. I forget where we got it at. It was someplace, and then we picked it up. And it was a bad disc. I mean, it wasn't too bad that I couldn't play it, but in other words, it had some scuff marks, or something. Or did it eventually? I can't remember. But either way, this right here is what I call Minecraft. Now, the reason I call it Minecraft because of the mobile ability. Yeah, I know it says CRAFT, but that's not really it. And yeah, I did have a video, but because I rambled on about stuff and whatever, I decided to completely delete it. So you'll never hear from that one ever again. You don't even know what was said in it. I don't even remember half of what I said. But I do know that I just don't care about censorship. That's one of the things that's still threatening our country right now, or any country. And it's both a good thing and a bad thing. I have to say that much about censorship. You know? But either way, and I don't really care to do this whole bandwagon baloney whole crap about going out there and just beating the game in adventure mode. But that's about all I gotta say there. Anyway, so yeah, this is my mansion. Well, I didn't create it. I'm not that good, but I'm taking over, and I can do the game however I want to. One of the things I cannot understand about free mode is like, why would you even bother? I mean, like, really. And I was going to go for the wings, the fairy wings, in case I decided to use it for whatever reason to see whether it would look cool or not. I mean, I'm not really into fairy rings, to be honestly fair with you. But, yeah, I went ahead and deleted it. What I should have done was recorded over it, but I didn't know if I had enough room to do that, make it a shorter video, so I just wound up completely burning it. As a matter of fact, actually, you know what? No, I didn't even think about it, but I just deleted it. Beyond, well, beyond thinking about recording it, yeah, I did think about recording over it and redoing it, but no, no, no. So just starting fresh. I mean, it doesn't really matter where I start the set. This is how I start things. This is my signature. You know, this is how I play games. I mean, I play them how I want to. You know, if I want to cheat a little bit, so what? I mean, I don't profess to say that I cheat in every game, no, but there have been times I played through and cheated and whatnot. It just depends on whether there's any cheats at all. And I remember back in the day where you could actually get some cheats for the game of A Beyond. Well, now you can't. So, I mean, I don't know about the mobile version. And now there's supposed to be a quote unquote version of Suikoden 3, 4, and 5. Even Suikoden Tactics and Tigris in mobile. Well, I would have thought it would have been in the store. Well, apparently, I don't know if this is true or not, but I think I didn't really get into it because I already have it for the PlayStation, which is how I prefer to do it anyway. Anyway, Suikoden 1 and Suikoden 2. Now, I could play it that way, but it takes up more room, usually in some cases. Like Final Fantasy 7 can take up more room than it would be just having the discs separately. And that's because they've combined it together and added, I guess, some more stuff into it, which is fine, but still, there's only, it just limits you that much more. So yeah, and another reason I don't like this is, well, there can be the controls can be really janky at times, but it's not too bad when it's on a good screen. Uh, you know, and but the overall bad part about it, I would say that if anything, is the fact that you actually have to eliminate some things like the groundwork or whatever just to, or replace it, whatever, just so you can save on space. That's the thing I don't like about mobile. It's too bad they don't have a device like that takes it away from having to worry about that when you're trying to, record. I mean, well, I could put it on a hard drive and let it do its thing all by itself, or I could just do with other games like I have in the past. Because I like Minecraft. And no, it's not just for kids. Sorry, but Minecraft is not just for kids. And that's the thing. Everybody thinks it's just for kids. Like Power Rangers are just for kids. Not really. I mean, I'm gonna fix this up here while I'm doing this. That looks better, don't it? Well, but if we were gonna do this properly, like it should be done, this is how it should be done. Like it really matters. You can do it any way you want to. I eliminated quite a bit of useless junk on here that I think is pretty good. I say useless junk for my own personal fortitude. You know what I mean? If you don't know what I mean, then yeah, you don't know nothing. So this is how it's supposed to be. Because this is the roof. I did not understand that when I first saw that. I was like, oh, so that's how this was like many moons ago. I just built the roof how I wanted to. I still kind of do that same thing, but it makes it look more fancy like it's supposed to be, and that's fine and dandy. So yeah, I'm eliminating trees. I would have to do that anyway. That I have to because they're in the way. And the thing I hate about it is that unless, I mean, I don't mind it because there's plenty of trees, but if I had to regrow trees, I'd have to take out about half of, like, turn it all the way down to there's almost no trees left in the entire world just to replant them. Why? Because that's the way the space works in this mobile version. it may not seem to be that way, but that's the way it is. So, and essentially, you're talking about doing is the whole earthly idea that, well, maybe, I should, you know, do that. Well, no, I'm not going to, though. It would take me far, far too long to find each and every tree and make sure that maybe there's only like half a bunch in there or something like that. But nah, I'm good. Now they left a hole here because there's supposed to be a mine shaft there. Well, we're gonna rebuild that mine shaft eventually, which has never been any other version I've ever played, even for mobile. But that's okay. I have to kind of stick straight down enough to, well, not completely straight down, but straight down enough to go into a mine, or make one. I say it's kind of more fun to make a mine than it would be to try and find a mine. But, it's more better to do the game better this way than it is to go find, oh, you're looking for diamonds? No, I'm not. And if I find them, I find them. I'm not going to sit here and worry about it. It's just not my cup of tea. And I'll tell you something else, I like the way I've done this. I mean, I've got a whole bunch of different designs, and they're always different because I can't, make the same design as before. Because of the way the thing starts out. And I can't always, remember, um, you know, what was it? How from beginning to end, how I did that one. I mean, I can remember the steps, you know, but like how I wanted to build it a certain way or whatever. Yeah, no, sorry, that just don't work out too well for me. Like I know how to make a castle. That's one of the things I wanted to make, and I know how to make a mansion, but not as good as this design. This design is something that, well, you know, see, that's what I'm saying right there. Yeah, I'm gonna be redesigning that whole entire thing because that's just the way things are. But you know, anyway, you either are gonna be entertained or you're not. I always do it a certain way. This is my signature. And I like it that I've done it like this. Move. Hmm. Plus, I mean, and I don't like the fact that I actually had to save on space. That's one of the things that came in handy about computers and stuff that you never had to worry about here. That's what I'm saying. You have to eliminate stuff, and it's like, oh, jeez, are you serious? I wouldn't have to do this, but because I'm trying to do this so I have enough room, especially so I can continue to watch or record my games or even play them for them to matter. That's what we need. That'll come in handy later when I decide to make because I will be doing that too. There's a good thing about that. I don't actually have to go out of creative mode just to do anything like that. But I do have to do it if I want to save on resources. And I will. Oh, I will. You know. And by resources, I mean the kind of resources that are like, coal, iron, and diamond, and gold. That kind of stuff. And I like building. I always have liked building, but it's just a matter of how it has to be done. Like, okay, if you have all this free range, you know, and it's just crazy. So what if I don't get achievements or whatever? I mean, it would be nice if they even got me anything or if they even mattered. They really don't. They really don't. But because it's not like I'm gonna get something extra just because I did all that. I mean, wow, I got an achievement for knocking down a skeleton. Wow. I mean, I don't think that's really in the game, but it's just an example. Well, either way, this is how I prefer to play. If you don't like it, I mean, I don't really prefer to play it like this, where I have to eliminate just for the resources. I mean, just so I can save on the resources of the storage itself. Yeah, no, I don't like to do it that way. No, but I don't have a choice. You know, I mean, I do, but I don't. If that makes any sense. It probably doesn't. So here's the thing. You know, it's not a matter of whether or not I should make, you know, in a room for it if it were up to me, but it's a matter of whether or not, okay, maybe I shouldn't, you know. But at least this way, we can actually do something. Now I can actually get around and not have to destroy blocks and stuff too. That's another thing I would try and not have to do, but you don't have much of a choice. You know, unless you just want to worry about, oh, well, okay, sure. Now, it might seem strange to you to have so many steps. That's the way it is. I've actually even built places where they've had 4 doors and even 3 doors. I know it's silly, but you know what? It's okay. You know why it's okay? Because, well, you know. I actually, when I started out, I did like anybody else did. I didn't bother with the iron doors. I didn't know about them, and I thought, you know what, there's got to be a better way to do this. You know, and there was. It's called creative mode. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. hmm There's even another ore called obsidian. I don't know if that actually exists, but it's supposed to. So I don't know. Oh, oh, deeper. All right, we did it. So I have finished this up. I actually went ahead and I had started building just a little bit. I mean, I didn't really build anything, buildings, but I just added on to it. And yeah, I may have let out one of those dudes that I don't really care for. He's like a villager type dude, but pretty much that's just the way things go. And you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode on Miners 49ers. Until then, I'll see y'all next time. Later.